Food and Drugs Authority mpenfo de dwumadi bi esomani so no moye no mo kire se wono beko ko offices ahodo akohwe se enema ahodo bi ya omo offices ahodo no ehwe so no omo kohwe se bibia da na akwamu ani titiru ni enu ahodo a ye de ba oman mu ebeton erehwe omanfo yade wono mo kire se enu bi ho anka mpenfo ma ho kwase nkese se ba oman mu na bedi dwuma nanso be ho ne nipa bonfo bi de afa kuntu ase na be pi oman ganam na fa akokọ komia ahodo no omanfo so ato no ne de ade ne ho kire abeja omanfo so enu ntinom de se dwumadi na esomani so omo kohwe se ne be ya emra beta omo dwumadi ho no saa na offices ahodo no edi juma na acting chief executive officer Edema Food and Drugs Authority ononyanfo de se Mimi Dakon ede sansem we nyina to dwabra Food and Drugs Authority ekupio public account committee eni momre hye bedwafie bra no mu yi nsemfo bi ano ewo auditor general report no emu.
Food and Drugs Authority is supposed to ensure that medicines I'll limit myself to medicines that come onto the market are of good quality and continue to remain so even after they've come onto the market. And in doing so, we have presence, first of all, at the ports of entry to ensure that the medicines, only registered medicines would come onto the market. Apart from that, I talked about registration. We have guidelines for registration of medicines, which ensure that before the medicines are registered, we have documentation. So before you bring a medicine onto the market, we would look at it in accordance to what you say or how you say you registered or you manufactured the medicine. So we have guidelines that are according to international standards. So you show us how you register them, how you manufacture the medicine, and then we would look at the analysis. We'll look at the medicine that you manufactured. We have a laboratory that is ISO accredited. So when you've manufactured the medicine and you bring it into the country, we will take samples of the medicine. We'll look at the documentation that comes with the medicine that you manufactured. So we review the documentation, would analyze the medicine, that means we'll test the medicine, and then somebody would review the documentation. We also inspect the premises that the medicine is manufactured in. So if it is manufactured in any country that is not in Ghana, we will look at the factory that manufactures the medicine to ensure that the medicine is manufactured under what we call good manufacturing practices. And FDA does not have the facilities to detain medicines ourselves. We don't have the space. Under normal circumstances, that would have been the ideal. That is what we are now trying to make provision for in a new facility that we are building, so we can keep them ourselves under lock and key. At the moment, unfortunately, we have to detain them in the client's warehouse and lock them ourselves. We find the client all right, but unfortunately, the medicines went out. These are not, I don't want to say they are not dangerous medicines because they could have been. Unfortunately, I cannot hold brief for that. These were registered medicines, but the client had sold them. These are some of the challenges that we face. Unfortunately, I cannot give a good enough explanation for that. We had to detain them at the client's warehouse.